you live in San Francisco and are thinking of moving to Boston, or you got 2 job offers, one from Boston, one from San Francisco, and you don't know which one to take, this video is for you. Here's a breakdown of the 2 cities and what they have to offer. Make sure to stay until the end to hear what people who lived in both cities have to say. This is Noune and the Greater Boston Real Estate Show. Well, first things first, let's talk about cost of living. I'm sure that's #1 thing that is on your mind. According to nerdwallet.com, San Francisco cost of living is 33% higher than in Boston. If you want to rent a property in Boston for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment, it's gonna cost you about $2,500, and in San Francisco, it's gonna be about $3,200. What about buying a property? In Boston, a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house will cost you about $714,000, and in San Francisco, it will be $1,263,000. Transportation cost is 27% higher in San Francisco. Food cost is about 7% higher. Entertainment cost is about 6% higher, and healthcare costs about 8% higher in San Francisco. Well, at this point you might think, okay, San Francisco is more expensive, but I will get paid more. So I pulled out some information about average income in both cities. In San Francisco, the average salary is $109,000, and in Boston, the average salary is $93,000. If you're enjoying this video so far, please hit the like button. So those are for the numbers. Now, other things are important too. What about the nightlife, the weather, the transportation, the everyday things? For that, I asked several of my friends who lived both in Boston and San Francisco. And here's what they had to say. Compared to New York and Los Angeles, which are pretty close to Boston and San Francisco, these 2 towns fall pretty short. And somehow Boston got a reputation of being a very boring city, and San Francisco got a reputation of really a wild town. But according to this person, they are pretty equal in that respect. Boston has some brutal winters sometimes, but it also has 4 seasons, so you enjoy beautiful spring, a hot summer, a beautiful, gorgeous fall season. In San Francisco, you have cold summers, and the winters, though, never get really cold, and there's no snow on the ground. San Francisco also has pretty frequent earthquakes. Boston has earthquakes very rarely. If you enjoy seasons, you'll be much better off in Boston. The Boston area has beautiful nature. You have Berkshires, you have Cape Cod, Martha's Vineyard, and you can drive to Vermont and New Hampshire, which are pretty close. If you live in San Francisco, you can drive to Napa Valley or be in Sonoma, Sierra Nevada, Pacific Coast Highway. Both cities have terrible traffic. Boston is a very academic city, so when somebody meets you first, they ask you where you went to school and how long you've been in school. In San Francisco, they ask you, are you part of a startup or are you working on a mobile app? Boston is filled with doctors and San Francisco is filled with entrepreneurs. If you live in Boston or San Francisco, write in the comments what you like about living there. And Boston's location is great in that it's close to Europe, so you can fly, take a weekend trip even to London or Paris or other European cities, or you can fly to New York, Washington DC, Miami, Chicago. It's like there are a lot of great cities around Boston. When you live in San Francisco, you can fly to LA, to Seattle, to Hawaii or Mexico. About transportation, people are divided. Some say that Boston's public transportation is much better than San Francisco's, and some other people think that San Francisco's is better. But both have pretty strong public transportation systems. They are second and third in the country. So if you decide to move to Boston, please feel free to reach out to me. All my contact information is in the description box below. Now watch my next video, which is Boston versus New York.